Welcome to the Yup channel. This is your everyday powerlifter, Brent speaking. I'm telling you, straight up, I have an issue with um, how. Well, now I'm not even going to go down that rabbit trail first. Why do I powerlift? Well, I'm might as well let y'all know I'm 48 years old. And as you get older, um, I can't run and jump like I used to. I used to be able to dunk a basketball when I was younger. Um, I dislocated my shoulder, so I really years ago. So my rotator cuff sometimes acts weird, so I don't get out and play baseball like I used to or softball. So powerlifting kind of helps me in a sense. Um, it took me from being on the sidelines and and it gave me reasons to motivate me to compete and compete in an age group or to compete in a weight class in an age group, to be able to get off the bench, to be able to still be functional, to still be able to get out and push myself per se. So that's why I powerlift. And I could go longer and deeper in it, but I just want to give you like a little brief overview. Why do I powerlift? It helps me to compete, and whether if I get older and these basketball knees and football knees start to get a little weary and I can't do it, or I can't be functional, then I may just do push-pull, or which is I may just do deadlift, do the push-pull, do a deadlift, or I'll just do bench. But I can still compete, and that's the cool thing about powerlifting. And it's not age. It's not, you can be a certain you don't have to be a certain weight or age or height or length or whatever. You can kind of you can use different your genetics. You can supersede your genetics by getting there hard work and just working at certain movements, whether it's bench or deadlift or squat, and just get stronger at those things. You may want to drop weight and fit into a certain class. It's many different approaches to take with powerlifting. And that's why I have an issue with me being American. I have an issue. I grew up, used to watch the worldwide sports. I can't remember what it was. It used to have Howard Cosell and all these other guys, and they used to have Olympic lifting and powerlifting. They used to show that on there, and they used to show it on TV, and it's like all that stuff. No, you don't ever see Olympic lifting, you don't ever see powerlifting, you don't ever see none of that. All you see typically is just football, baseball, some golf, and a little soccer, and that's about it. They don't really expand the sports arena and bring in where you can see women competing and men competing and older men competing and younger men competing and all that. And as Mark Bell said, strength is never a weakness, and weakness is really never a strength in the lifting arena. Being strong in life, if you're strong in mentally, physically, spiritually, whatever, if you're strong in all those mechanisms, you're a strong person. I don't know of a situation where being weak, physically weak, spiritually weak, morally weak, financially weak, mentally weak, you're weak in all those areas, and it's something good or something great. But I just have an issue with how America approaches powerlifting and Olympic lifting and just in general strength, any type of strength exercise. CrossFit gets a lot of publicity, and it should, whether you like CrossFit or not. But at least it gets you off the couch, gets you doing something, and it gets you functional. And if you see some of the CrossFit women, they have very nice aesthetic bodies, and CrossFit guys, they have very nice aesthetic bodies. I used to do CrossFit myself. I didn't compete in any type of tournament or nothing like that, but I would just do it in my local gym because one of my trainers. She does CrossFit. But anyway, and a friend, my cousin, did CrossFit as well. But anyway, just to basically summarize what this video is about, I really want to encourage young people to investigate, maybe look into becoming a powerlifter, look into becoming, whether you want to do push-pull, you don't want to go in there and put heavy weights on your back yet and squat, but you want to do a deadlift, you want to do bench press, and you want to get better at those lifts. I would encourage you to consider powerlifting. If you can find a meet that does push-pull and has it for your weight class, for your division, I would encourage you to consider powerlifting. If you think about wanting to do an open classification as far as powerlifting, you want to compete in a powerlifting meet, I would ask you to look into that, consider it. It's so great to see men, women of all ages, creeds, colors, whatever their beliefs are, whatever they're into, whatever, to get there and compete, and we all have fun. We all root for each other, because at the end of the day, the goal is to pull the weight off the ground, push the weight off your body, or go down and go back up with a weight. So that's the goal. You compete against yourself. You're not really competing against anybody else. You're really competing against yourself, and that's what it's about. And I would encourage anyone to maybe consider powerlifting as something you may want to give a try to. You can get there and you can go to a powerlifting meeting and just see what it's like, see the atmosphere, and see if that's something that you maybe want to do. And I would really encourage anyone who wants to lift to take up the art of lifting and see if they would like to compete as a powerlifter, to learn the techniques, the form, get some good coaching, get good programming, and to become one. So I would encourage you to take up powerlifting, because if I can do it, and I'm 48, got a not so great shoulder, dislocated about 20 years ago, 20 plus years ago. I'm actually 48 years old. I still feel like I'm pretty decent. I'm pretty lean. I mean, if you look at me, I drop the camera on you, you see me. I mean, I'm not morbidly obese. I mean, I'm pretty solid. I'm pretty solid. Sitting around probably about 224, 25 pounds, around about 6 foot, and I'm not even dieting yet. I'm not even trying to drop weight. I'm just still trying to get strong. But this is the Yip channel. Let me push the camera back up here so you can see my face. All right, let me put it back on here. This is the Yip channel. Your boy Brent speaking today. If the Yip channel is something that you would consider subscribing to, we'll give it a thumbs up and subscribe. We'll be continuing to bring out videos. I just really would encourage anyone to take up personal fitness. Not everybody is built or equipped or even has the goal. Maybe they don't even want to be an Instagram model and all that, but maybe you want to get strong. Maybe you want to be able to move weight, and maybe you have your own. So you want to compete, and you just like lifting weights. So I would encourage you to take up powerlifting. This is the Yip channel, your everyday powerlifter, Brent speaking. Give me a thumbs up, like the channel. If there's anything I could do better, just let me know, and I sure will try. Signing off. Have a great weekend.